And let me tell you, life is much, much, much better when someone's half-assing dusty ass is not making you question your entire reality. Because trust me when I say it, if you were beneath his standards even slightly, he wouldn't even consider you. And that's just the truth. You're telling them these three things: that you're easy to come by, that you'll settle for whatever scraps they'll give you, and that you're willing to settle for cheap attention. Do you want that? This conversation is for you if you've ever felt like you've loved someone's potential more than their reality, if you felt like you're auditioning for someone's bare minimum while giving the best parts of yourself away. And I have been right there. When you're constantly imagining the life that you could be living, the way that he might love you, the way things might feel someday, then you're not in love with the person. You're in love with a story that you have created in your mind. You're holding on to a dream that will cost you your peace, clarity, and self-worth. We grow up hearing that love is about acceptance, that you have to stand by someone through their storms. You have to be loyal, loving, accepting, forgiving. And I believed that. So when I met someone who wasn't really there yet, emotionally, mentally, financially, or even spiritually, I thought me being patient would solve it all. But the thing is, the version that you think that they could become, that might not even be real. You think that he could be more emotional, more spiritual, more healed. But has he ever said that? Or is he actually working towards it? Because if that was truly his path, you'd see it. You wouldn't stay up at night trying to make sense of the disconnect or try to justify his behavior. You wouldn't need to. You wouldn't need to explain the gaps because he would meet you there. In energy, in effort, in presence, potential wouldn't even be a factor because reality would already be aligned for you. And let me tell you, life is much, much better when someone's half-assing dusty ass is not making you question your entire reality. It's like you don't even realize the amount of weight you've been carrying until you let it go. The difference between staying stuck in someone's unfulfilled potential versus staying mentally and emotionally free, it's like night and day. It's not just a release, it's freedom. The kind of peace which comes when you're no longer bending over backwards trying to make something fit that never will. And here's the hard pill. While you're out here giving him grace or constantly excusing his behavior, holding space for his potential, he wouldn't even give you the time of the day if he didn't think you were at his level. Is he meeting you with the same level of patience and understanding that you're giving him? Because trust me when I say it, if you were beneath his standards even slightly, he wouldn't even consider you. And that's just the truth. Men tend to see things very clearly. If you don't meet his standards or if you're not aligned with what they think they deserve, they don't even waste their time. So here you are, giving grace, expecting growth, while he has already set his bar and wouldn't even have looked at you twice if you didn't meet it. If you're stuck in a cycle of he'll change or you're giving more than you're receiving, this is the part where it gets real messy. You have to remember that you're investing your energy in someone who wouldn't even consider you if you were not meeting his standards. Another hard truth that you need to accept is when you're giving someone chances that they didn't deserve or worked for, you're telling them that you are not rare. You're telling them these three things: that you're easy to come by, that you'll settle for whatever scraps they'll give you, and that you're willing to settle for cheap attention. Do you want that? You're also telling them that you're not someone who's worth fighting for and that you're someone who's here for the taking whenever they decide to show up or how little they show up. And let's be real, girls, that's not cute. You're showing them that you're gullible and that you'll make excuses and stick around even when they're not showing up, even when they're not following through their words. It's giving, it's cool, I'll just stick around and wait for you to get your shit together, even though it might not be even on your agenda. And despite you showing me time and time again that you're not serious about me, what you're really doing is teaching them how to take you for granted. You're making them think that they can half-ass their way into your life with zero consequences and still have your attention. You deserve so much more. So stop wasting your energy on someone that doesn't see your worth. Because every time you settle for less, you're showing them that you don't value yourself enough to walk away from bullshit. The biggest impact of letting someone play you like this, you're not just losing respect for them, you're losing respect for yourself. Every time you ignore your boundaries, every time you settle for crumbs, you're telling yourself that you're not worthy of more. You're chipping away at your self-worth, and that shit doesn't just stay in one area of your life. It spills over to everything else. Your self-concept starts to mess up, your identity starts to shift. You begin to question your own value because subconsciously you're reaffirming to yourself that you're not worth the effort, that you're not worth the real love and commitment that you actually deserve. You start doubting your worth about what you truly deserve in relationships. And guess what? the world picks up on that energy. If you're sending out a message to the universe that this is all you're worth, that's exactly what your reality will mirror back to you. When you disrespect yourself like this, it has a ripple effect. It starts showing up in your friendships, your career, your own self care. It all starts with the way that you see yourself. If you're telling yourself that you're not worth more, life will reflect the same to you. Don't be that girl who's trying to decode mixed signals or thinking she's asking for too much just because she wants some basic respect, consistency, and consideration. The worst part is that half of these men that you're crying about don't even think twice. They're out there living their lives, not spiraling at 2 a.m. thinking whether they hurt your feelings or disrespected your worth. Meanwhile, you're recalibrating your entire personality to be more digestible for someone who wouldn't do the same for you. No, we are not doing that anymore. It's 2025. We're not doing that anymore. When you start aligning yourself with the things that you deserve, things like these, they start putting you off on their own. You won't even need to think that hard. A video like this won't even feel like it's teaching you something new. It will just be a validation of something that you already know and follow through. That instant ick that comes from disrespect or inconsideration, that's where you need to be. That's your body saying, we're not doing this anymore. This topic is so deeply tied to self-worth because there is really no other way that you're settling for shit. And the more you grow into your self-worth, the less situations like these stick around. They just become quick little lessons rather than being stretched out heartbreaks. The man that you're thinking of right now, he's not your soul connection. He's a reminder, and as soon as you learn the lesson that you need to learn about you, he'll naturally fade out because there's nothing left for him to teach you anymore. The point of all of this is not to make him seem worse or drag him lower in your head. It's to lift yourself high up enough in your own eyes that these situations don't even tempt you. You just feel it and think, not for me, and move on with your day. The things that are meant for you, they don't come with this sort of emotional confusion or resistance. Even if life is chaotic, the person won't be. That ease, that clarity around them, that's what makes everything else feel lighter. And if he wanted to show up, he would. You're not here to wait, fix, or hope for someone to become what they promise to be. You're here to be met as you are, where you are, fully. So let him go. Let the fantasy go. Because the real thing, it doesn't come with emotional breadcrumbs, broken promises, or mixed signals. It comes correct. And until it comes, keep your standards high, your energy expensive, and your heart protected. As for me, I'm here to stay with you. If you resonated with this video, then don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button. Till then, take care and stand firm, my loves. You can do it. You can do it.